I migrated to Australia and from Malaysia. So being a mom, not having any family or support here was definitely very challenging. It meant taking a step back in my career. I've always loved planning, even when I was a kid. Just seeing a lot of people having fun and the experience really inspired me. When my marriage ended, I had to rethink about my next step. How can I survive, or how can I reinvent myself, not just as a mom or as a wife, but as me. And so I decided to start my own event business. And from there on, it just grew. Today, I live and breathe events. I just love the creative side. When I select flowers, I would actually go and hand select everything and make sure that they are actually fresh. I love creating experiences for people. It's not just about what you see or what you feel, but what you hear, what you eat, everything. I love it. With my event and side hustle, it's still not enough because you don't have the consistent pay. But lucky enough, I managed to finally land myself a full-time job. That kind of gave me a lot of financial security. I'm very lucky because my employer supports my side hustle and understand that, this is my passion. The dream is to be able to finally have my own place again. So it would be really good to have some sort of a financial strategy on how I can grow my finances a bit more so I don't need to worry. But finance is definitely not my strength.
After a separation sent her back to square one financially, super mum Michelle returned to the workforce full-time and started an event planning business on the side. As an event planner, she transforms client dreams into unforgettable realities. Now, Jess wants to help Michelle do the same thing for her dreams, with a guide to financial security and a roadmap to expand her side hustle into a business that can sustain her family.
So I've been thinking about your situation, Michelle, and I think there's really three things I would love to convey to you to help you take your side hustle to the next level. So the first thing is to build out a clear mission and a business plan. It's about going to that next level and asking the questions about what is my business? What's my value proposition? Who are my competitors? How big is the market? What's my marketing strategy? And I've got a little exercise we can start with that will help you to build that business plan. Sounds good. So we got to start with post-it notes. That's what I always do. And what I would really love to hear from you is for you to talk a little bit to me about what is it that your business delivers for your clients and why is that different to other businesses?
Well, I'm very hands-on with my client.
Hands-on, yep.
Memorable.
Memorable.
It brings a lot of joy. And also, I like it to be really unique.
I love that. I think the next step is to try and distill that into a one-sentence sort of vision statement for your business. Do you want to have a try at that? I'll give you the paper. Looks like you're finished there. Can you read it out for me?
I create unique, bespoke, and memorable experiences that spark joy for my clients.
I love that. Spark joy. I think that's a beautiful place to take it to. Well done. That's a great exercise to do to give you a bit of clarity on where you're going. So my second tip is around knowing your financial safety net. So I'm a single mum too, and I know that need to feel secure in your finances. So I'd love you to spend some time thinking through your own personal finances and the building blocks there. Now, have you got an emergency fund?
I'm embarrassed to say no. And yeah, it was really hard, like when I first became a single mom, and to rebuild again from the start. I'm really good with other people's budget and managing their budget for their events. But personally, I'm a creative. I'm not really good for my own personal finance.
Okay, well, we want to work on that. And I would love to see you set a goal to eventually have between 3 and 6 months of your living expenses stored away in a separate account that's there to spend if the unexpected happens and perhaps the income from the business, might fade in and out. So I'd love you to think about that. Another thing to think about is your super. We're never too young to start thinking about our retirement savings. and how we're going to be building those over time.
Yeah, the other financial goal I really would love to achieve, and that's my personal goal, is to be able to actually have enough money to buy my own home.
So that's a wonderful goal to set for yourself as well, saving for the deposit. So the emergency fund, the deposit, the super. As long as you're keeping an eye on all those things, I'll be happy. My third tip is around separating personal you from business you. And we know that line can be blurred sometimes for small business owners. Now, I know you're a CommBank customer, so in the app, you will be able to switch easily between your business accounts and your personal accounts. So one moment you're checking out how much is left in your grocery budget for the month, and then the next you can be checking whether that invoice has been paid. So it's really simple and easy to switch, but because of that blurred line, I would encourage you as much as possible to try and keep the business money separate from the personal money. And I think, making the time, even if it's just on the couch, the kids are doing their thing, you're making that time to check where the money flows are going. I think that's going to help you to build some confidence. You've got the vision statement, you're thinking about the financial safety net and checking in with the cash flow. I think that's really going to put you in a good place.
Yeah, and hopefully that would also lead me to buy my home. One day you can come for my housewarming.
Oh, your housewarming? I would love to. I bet that would be the best housewarming that there's ever been.
Pressure's on.
It would be
not really.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cook.
Excellent. I'll eat. Thanks. You have to admire Michelle's resilience. Since we met, she's been working hard to grow her side hustle and achieve her dreams for her family. As a small business owner, it can feel like you're on your own. But remember, there are small business lending experts who can help. And don't forget these fundamentals for growth. Make a business plan that clearly defines your vision. Build your safety net with an emergency fund, contributions to super, and other savings. And know your cash flow by checking in regularly with your accounts. Making a profit in business is never guaranteed, but there are well-proven ways to maximise your chances of success.